We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to the Clark Street Wrestling Podcast. We back, baby. Spring break is over. You see that circle bait? Spring break is over. Thought I forgot. You was on my mind before spring break. Now you're out of mind after spring break. The bait coming soon. I know I keep on saying, but it is coming soon.
The bad guys.
Yes. You're going to get this L. This L is coming. It's coming. Yeah, it's over.
That's awesome. Oh man, cool. All right, so yeah, talk to me about Batman. So spoiler full review here, man, for Batman.
Yeah, for everyone. So the story was on point. The dialogue I love, even some of the sequences. I love the intro, like that dark alley.
Yeah.
You know, and you hear the footsteps and you hear the music. Love the music, like
yeah.
This new Batman.
I'm like, hey,
I want to hear some bars with that. Somebody gonna put some bars on that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. Yeah, sure. It's probably already there, man. We just gotta look for it.
Yeah, that goes hard. They played that song throughout the whole movie, and I did not get like, oh, this song again. Nah, love it. Love that song. Like I said, man, it was just. I felt like you mentioned what scene did you mention?
So in the beginning, you know, we had the first fight scene was besides the murder of the politician in the beginning, we had the fight scene with Batman going against the thugs. The thugs on the train, they followed the guy out. You know, they were like punching people in the face on video. They were like, yeah, hit him. And then Batman comes out of the shadows and just whoops the shit out of like all 12 of them, how many ever there was. So that was the first fight scene.
Okay, yeah. And I felt like it took a while to get to the next action scene. Like even, with some good character building, trying to understand Robert Pattinson. He's more of a not the playboy yet, but he's still you can see the first, like, this is his second year, but the first year you can tell he's wearing battle wounds. Like he's wearing his emotions on his sleeve, basically. So he's brooding. So I understood that part. I love the Alfred. Alfred. He did his thing. Catwoman. What's the actor's name?
Zoe.
Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz.
Okay. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. She did amazing. Loved it. It was just like action.
For me, the 3 hours, I loved it. Honestly, if this might make you laugh for me to say this, but if the movie were longer, if there were more, I was cool because I was just enjoying myself so much. Like, it reminded me of the animated series Batman because you had like the noir feel to it. But also, like I said before, David Fincher movies, I'm a big fan. David Fincher, I put David Fincher, Christopher Nolan in kind of the same category for me as far as favorites, and I might even put David Fincher a little bit higher than him, just because Christopher Nolan recently, like with Tenet, I felt like it was a little too much, trying too hard with that movie.
A lot of information going in there.
Yeah, it's like I need a manual to follow the movie. Like, what are you doing, man? Dude, the bullets were catching the bullets and all this stuff. I like. Okay, man, whatever. I'm just gonna watch it and hopefully it's just fun. So yeah, it was a little too much. But the David Fincher style, with the dark, tones and the detective story, and just you have a serial killer on the loose, and it just felt like I was just into it. I was into Batman doing the investigation, doing the detective work. So that was cool. I also love too how they set up Batman in the beginning, just even the bat signal. So he's talking about the bat signal, like, look, I can't be everywhere at once, but when that symbol shines in the sky, essentially people know, like, hey, I'm out here now, and everyone's afraid, like he can be lurking in the shadows, and they show people
looking in the alley and shit, man.
He's coming for me. You gotta get out of here, man. It's not good tonight. Nope, can't do it. I'm not getting got. Nope. So they got them kids, they're just like, all right, like we're gonna beat this dude up or whatever, and they don't give a fuck. They're just doing whatever. And Batman shows up, and he just puts the hands to him, I was like, oh wow, like this felt real, because also too he was taking some of their attacks, like they were hitting him, but he's got the body armor.
That body armor is sick, man, because he took towards the end, he took a full-fledged,
especially
like a buckshot to the chest.
Oh my god,
he ate that, bro. Like he was out, but still, he was like, what type of fucking armor do you have on, man?
Right.
The machine guns, he was in that hallway.
And he could move. He could still move in the suit, even though it's really thick and he looked like Batman. But this was probably the most mobile Batman that we've seen since probably like Batman versus Superman with Ben Affleck, with that warehouse scene where he's doing basically a takedown from the Arkham games.
My man was a gymnast in that bitch.
Just flipping around, doing all. It was like, damn, that's badass. Holy shit. So, that was cool. Selena Kyle's character, I love that. Zoe Kravitz, I thought, did a great job. Just her being kind of this like anti-hero character where, it's not even like a hero. She had a personal reason for why she was doing what she was doing. Yep. She cared about that girl, and she overheard the wrong thing, went missing. Now I gotta find her. What the hell's going on? And I know how they treat girls down there. And then come to find out, Falcone is her father, too, and just the relationship there, which so I knew going in that, from because some of this is based off of the Long Halloween, which is just a great story, and they did an animated movie for it, 2-parter that I saw recently too. And so in that too, she talks about like, hey, she didn't know who her father was, but she had an inkling that it was him. And so they talk about that a little bit there. So I love the Selena Kyle character, the way that she had like the knit hat, but it had kind of like a cat ears look, but it wasn't forced. It wasn't like she's trying to be like she wasn't even really Catwoman yet. She was just like very Catwoman like, like the leather, the whip, the headpiece, like everything. It was just like, you could see this was kind of the genesis of that character, and we could see where it's going. Same with Penguin. Like Penguin, he's like a second in command, to the Falcons. He's not the guy yet, but now with Falcone being out of the picture, he can step up now and take over and really become the Penguin. And Colin Farrell, shout out to him, man. He did such a great job with that.
Phenomenal job, bro.
Amazing job.
Wow, that's Colin Farrell.
Yeah. So that was great. Gordon, I really like too. Like Gordon, I loved
what's
how
that actor's name?
Jeffrey Wright. Wright. I actually pulled up the cast because I want to make sure we get names.
He's
Jeffrey
in
Wright.
Westworld.
He's in Westworld. Yeah, he's great. He's great. And I love how just his relationship with Batman, like the whole again, bringing him to crime scenes and him always having Batman's back. Or even when they had like Batman woke up in the interrogation room surrounded by all those cops. They were all trying to take off his mask. He's like, get the fuck off. Like, what the hell? Like, we're fighting them. And then the cops just like, hey man, you got 5 minutes to get this dude under control. Right.
And they all talking like this, all aggressive, but they was like, get you out of here, man.
Get you out of here, man. Make it look good, okay? Like, here's the key. This is what you're gonna need. All right, man. Then he punches him. He goes down, and he sees him later. He's like, man, you could have pulled that punch. He's like, I did. It's like, oh shit. Like, okay. Like, I like that. So yeah, man. And I know some people were mixed on Riddler too. So Riddler.
I'm glad you meant the villain.
So me again, I love the character because I kept thinking of the Zodiac Killer, and there were some parallels there. And then I think it's more of when he gets unmasked that some people are like, wait, this is what he looks like? Like what? Like he's like nothing. But just remember though, like Jim Carrey played the Riddler in the old Batman movies, and in the series and the books, Riddler's never really like a badass. He's more mental. He fucks with you mentally. He's not really like this intimidating character. So this is the most intimidating Riddler that I had seen ever. Like that opening scene when you hear him breathing, looking through those binoculars at the family, I was terrified.
Right.
And that's another thing too. This movie at times scared the fuck out of me. Yeah. Like I was ready to just have a good time with a action movie. Batman, I'm like, okay,
It's
cool.
horror action, man.
There's horror aspects to it. It's like,
Scare my son.
thriller, horror, murder thing going on, and I'm like, man, this is crazy. So you see through the lens the family that he's watching, and then you hear him breathing, and I'm like, oh my god, like what the fuck? Like this guy is creepy as fuck, and we stay with him for a little bit, maybe like a solid minute, just hearing him lurking and watching, and then you see the room, you see the politician, he's watching the TV, and then he walks to the left, and you see that the Riddler is right behind him, and I was like, oh fuck, like he's right there. And I'm like, what is he gonna do? Because I don't do well with like really gory kind of like murder scenes. Like if he's about to blow this man's brains out and put it right in front of the camera, like I'm gonna have a problem. So I'm here squinting like,
beat his ass like a damn, like he had a meat
just out of nowhere. And he started whining. You just hear him like that, like whine, like freak sound effect that he did. And I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, what is this? So it set it up perfectly for me where I'm like on edge now. The whole movie, I'm like, people are gonna die. People are done for, and I don't know how far they're gonna go with like gore or anything like that, but I was on edge. So I like that. I like what the Riddler did. I mean, him, as far as being a scary villain character. And what also got me about this movie too is how real he felt as a true villain. Like I could see someone like this in real life. It terrified me. Seeing that he had followers on social media, he's talking to them, and getting them all together, that was fucking crazy. And at the end too,
had it all planned.
They all had the plan. They came together. They were at a stadium. I'm like, oh my god, like it was scary.
Assault rifles ready to go. I was like,
dude, it reminded me. I think it was in Vegas when they had, there was the sniper that was outside of. There was like a festival or something that happened. And there was a guy that was shooting people there. And I'm like, man, I just this feels too real to think that at an arena now. There was the flood that forced everybody into the arena, but to think of like you go to an event or whatever, you look in the, you're not thinking this is gonna happen, but seeing up top, these motherfuckers are up top with rifles, getting ready to pick them off. It's like, we're gonna get all of them in the middle, and we're gonna have us all staged to be able to shoot them. I'm like, oh my god, like that's terrifying, And then they start shooting. I'm like, they're killing people. They shot the new mayor, in the chest. I was like, what? What the fuck is happening? But then Batman shows up in one of the best entrances, period, for a superhero. Fucking the whole roof. Synchronized explosions. He comes down and he's on the catwalk and he's taking care of business.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then Catwoman sees him. She looks up. She's like, okay. So she gets up there. She helps him out. He's done for. Then she's starting to get choked out. And I'm like, because I started thinking maybe this is a one and done. And they're getting ready to kill one of these two. Either Batman is dying right now or Catwoman
is prepared for all situations.
This dude pulls out a vial, which I'm like, Venom? Is that Venom? Because basically Bane, uses that Venom to get as swole as he is. So I'm like, was that a tease to the Venom juice, basically, that makes Bane who he is?
Easter egg.
So like, oh fuck! So that was cool.
Okay.
There were a lot of them in this. I mean, so when Riddler was talking about the Wayne family, and he said Hush Money. So there's a character Hush that's also big.
Animated movie about that too.
Yep. Well, the actual. So it's funny because the Hush that I know from the books, because I have that book. It's basically this guy who makes himself look like Bruce Wayne, basically. It's this dude, Tommy Elliott. So he tries to take over his life or whatever. But he's also a killer. So the photographer, I think they said in this movie, that's supposed to be, I think, his father. And then his kid would potentially be Hush in the future, is what I'm thinking would happen. Because basically it was the Waynes who said, hey, Falcone, get rid of this reporter because he's telling secrets about Martha that she was in Arkham and she had gone crazy and so Falcone took it too far and killed him. Well, if that guy has kids, that kid is gonna be a little bit pissed that his father was killed by the Wayne. So that's another one Bruce is gonna have to deal with. Yep. So I'm seeing that too. There's a lot of cool Easter eggs like that in there. But overall, man, like I'm picking at all this stuff. I'm like, this is fucking dope, man. Like, oh my God, they're planting seeds. And then, oh man.
I did like the detective side though, man. Him with the eyes, like was it contacts? And he
the contacts that record everything.
I'm like, oh,
that was cool.
That's convenient as hell.
Yep.
That's why he would look all over the room when he first came in. He was just staring real good.
And then you see them go back to it.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, man, a lot of cool stuff. The Batmobile was sick.
That was That was a badass.
That scene was the roar
I got you.
Of that.
I got you.
Dude, but even back, man, like when they first debuted the car, like, you know, the Penguin was trying to track down Batman. He was like behind the car with Catwoman. And then they weren't there. And then behind him, the lights from the headlights of the car, and I think the motor too, you could see it getting lit up. And it's like, what the fuck? And it for a good like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, you just hear the rumble, the roar of the engine. I'm like, dude, I was so hyped for that. I was like, whoa. Because I wasn't really that hyped about the car when I saw the concept.
Yeah.
But seeing it in the movie, I'm like, damn. Okay, I see what you guys are going for.
Right, that shit raw as hell.
And then the chase
it's
and everything.
It's simple, but like it has like a realistic, like I get it, but it's just raw as hell. Like the way I saw the way the car was moving too, like they was real tight on the suspension, handling. I was like, bro, this motherfucker is moving,
dude,
just bobbing and weaving in the reins. I'm
the
like,
way they shot that too was sick.
The
angles they got on that car chase were amazing. It was so good. It was so good. Like I just thoroughly enjoyed the whole thing, man. I just thought it was a great movie. I can understand like little bits and pieces here and there, but you know, for me, I can't even complain. Like they gave me everything that I wanted, and you know, a lot more actually. You know, to really feel something, like feel terrified.
I still enjoyed the Batman movie. I just thought it was just, I'm like, you could have used some more action. Like I still liked it. Yeah, my daughter loved it. Like my youngest daughter loved. She was like, "Oh, it was raw. It was like, it was the best Batman movie ever." I was like, "Okay." Like, I thought it was good.
I would say I think it's the most Batman we've ever seen Batman be in a movie. For sure.
Well, yeah,
he was the most complete because we had him as a fighter and he was mobile. We also had him as a detective. And that's always been a big part that they don't really focus on, you know. Yeah. So it was really cool to see that. And then, you know, also too at the end when you have Paul Dano in jail, you see him talking to someone in the cell nearby. Of course, this is a spoiler conversation, so we're going to talk about it. The Joker, you know, is in that other cell and they're having a conversation, and that was cool as shit. I wasn't sure. I was like, are they going to try to tease this at all? Like, what are we going to do here? They did it. Yep. So there's going to be a sequel because they set up way too much in this movie for them.
Oh yeah. It's definitely. This is like, you know, like I said, they said this is him year 2. I like how he keeps a journal too. So so you can say you already did his first year. So yeah, it's more to come.
Yeah, man. So yeah, great movie. I had a lot of fun with it. Just the cast did an amazing job, I thought. Just shout out to the whole team that made that movie, because for me, I'm all in. Robert Pattinson, you are awesome, man. Like, you know, oh my goodness, I was nervous when I heard. I said Twilight. Yeah. Twilight, what's going on? But he's done other stuff in Twilight too, man, and he's been a great job. And honestly, Tenet, he and
he's in Tenet too. Yup.
Yeah, he and James Washington, I think that's Denzel Washington's son's name.
Yep.
So both of them did a great job. Their acting was on point. It was
right. It's just a story. The story
was just too much.
A lot. It was just a lot,
man. Like, what are you doing?
Like, there's a lot of information for a movie for me to understand the concept of what you're trying to build for this world.
Dude, Inception was already like, okay,
the dream within the dream within the dream.
Yeah, but I got it. I mean, it makes sense to me. Like, I can still visually, you know, understand it. And the way they showed it, it's like, okay, we're going deeper into dreams. Okay, cool, fine. But you starting to deal with time in a way that it just felt like there's too much. Now, the second half of the movie, everything is going backwards. We're going back through time, but we're still able to talk to people forward. What is happening? And then Robert Pattinson's character apparently dies, but then we're seeing him. So I'm like, did that even happen? Like, by the end of it, I was so confused. I had no idea what I just watched. Like, I'm like, did any of that even matter? Like,
right.
I don't
Right. I feel like I understand it now because I know what's going on now. Like,
right.
Yeah.
What? So I actually watched breakdowns of the movie.
Yeah.
Many of them to try to get what they were going for. Like, by the end of it, I knew, like, hey, they're basically telling us like everything that, like, Robert Pattinson's character is gone, and that version of him we're seeing hasn't gotten to the point yet of the end of the movie. So I get that that's what they were doing, but it still didn't make sense because in the same scene, some stuff is going forward, some stuff was going backwards, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, the whole world, like, everything is going backwards, and they don't know they're going back. Like,
I was lost.
Yeah,
I was lost. Like that freeway scene, some shit was going reverse, but at the same time, you know, fast forward, the hallway scene was weird when that dude was catwalking.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what the fuck?
I was like, how's he moving like that? Like, why is that? Because I understand, okay, if you're shooting something, you catch things versus like whatever, time reversing. It was just, it's so weird. I don't want to explain it because my head's gonna hurt. All I know is Christopher Nolan, I felt like, did a better job with this in Memento. You know, in Memento, it's kind of a similar concept where
check that movie out,
there's stuff going on in forwards in time and stuff backwards in time. But he does things with, like, some things are in black and white and some things are in color, and that helps tell you what's going forwards and backwards. There's also a memory thing happening too, because the character has no short-term memory. He can't, like, after a certain amount of time, he can't remember things, so he takes notes. But they use that in the story. Like, if people know this, maybe they can fuck with him. So you see that too. It's interesting. I think that movie, that's one of my favorite movies ever, period. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. Because for me, from a storytelling standpoint, that was a masterclass. Like, to do, like, something so complicated, but using visual cues and certain things to make it make sense, it was, like, beautiful. And this was the exact opposite, where I felt like he's just trying way too hard to jam-pack so many of these concepts all in the same scene, in the same shot. Like, I'm like, no. And then you get the tunnel. You go through this tunnel here, and now you're backwards. Or I don't know. No, I'm good. My head is starting to hurt literally right now. Even trying to come up with what the hell I was watching.
I think I came out of that movie. I'm like, visually it was dope, but I didn't understand a lick of it.
Like, what did I just watch? Talked to my brother about it. He said the same. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I still want to see it because it was Christopher Nolan. But
right. Because he's a great director.
Yeah. So yeah, man. But the Batman, definitely for me, it was a great movie. You know, if you're listening to this, I hope you saw it. Spoiler. There was a spoiler warning. But
we gave y'all spoiler in the beginning, the middle, and the end. All right?
Yes.
Can't say shit. We didn't give y'all a spoiler warning.
Exactly. Yeah, man. I feel like I can't wait to see it again. You know, it was just a great movie, and I feel like there's stuff that I probably missed too.
It'll be on
I feel like I caught a lot of stuff, but
pretty soon.
Yeah,
pretty soon. They said by next month.
I'm down for that. No Way Home just came out, so
my god,
definitely...
I already bought it. Yep, it's already.
Oh man,
love that fucking movie.
Yeah,
this Willem Dafoe is just.
He's great. I fucking hate his character because
my God,
he's just so evil. He's just evil. Like, even again, spoiler warning. But at the end, where you've got Tom Holland getting ready to finish him. Yeah. And then you get now I'm gonna
Tobey Maguire.
Thank you, Tobey Maguire. Stopping him, I was like, oh man, this is so perfect from a story standpoint that Tobey Maguire would try to stop Willem Dafoe's character from dying because he let him die in the first one, and so now he's trying to stop him, and he's trying to save Peter. He's trying to save Tom Holland's character from making a mistake, and then he gets stabbed in the back, and I'm like, you motherfucker! Why? Why?
Any opportunity.
Dude. And he's trying to blame Peter for May's death. I'm like, you motherfucker!
This is on you though.
Shut up.
You know what I'm saying? But you let her die.
Right.
What a smile, bro. I'm
Put a
like,
smile on his face.
dude, asshole, man.
Dude, but it takes a great villain to make a great story.
It does.
You can't have a great story without a great
I'm
villain.
like 20 years and you still playing a good ass villain.
Yep. Like, bravo to him, man.
Yeah.
He's
attack awesome. The heart. We must attack the heart.
Yep. Man, dude. I love that scene where Peter's spider sense tells him something is wrong.
Yes, something is off.
Yeah,
and he's first time watching this at the movie, I'm like, bro, what the fuck's going on?
Me too. I was like, what the fuck is gonna happen?
Right.
Something crazy is happening right now. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was on edge. I was like, oh shit.
Like, right.
Fucking up.
And then my mind was going there, like, something gonna come through the window, like, missile or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Dude. Then he fucking stops Norman from stabbing himself with the thing that I think would have made him the Goblin, like, period. Like, no more Norman, gone. And so, you know, they're like, Norman? He's like, Norman's not here right now. I said, oh shit. Like, this motherfucker. He's like, May, run. Like, Peter just like, May, run.
Right.
Like, oh, fuck. And then he's doing WWE moves. He's doing
spine
busters.
Power slam, spine busters. Boom! Sit your ass down, man. Man, even towards the end, Spider-Man did a sunset flip. He was like,
yeah. Yep. I was like, man, this is cool. That fight scene was crazy.
Man, spears. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah. Whoa. Like, somebody here. Which is cool too, because Spider-Man 1, you know, he was a wrestler. Like, that was the origin for Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, but it's almost like an ode to that's the character's background.
Yeah.
And he started out, you know, wrestling
as a
when he first got his powers.
Man, you connected it up. Yup, right there.
It's just awesome, man. It's awesome. Then the three of them all having that interaction, you know, talking to each other about their experiences. Oh man,
it was just great dialogue all around.
Yeah. Andrew Garfield being like, man, I'm lame. You guys are so cool. About aliens.
It was like, what?
Yeah, I thought like, a mechanical
you're amazing.
Rhino.
Hey,
like,
hey, you're amazing.
Yes. That was awesome.
Like, Fox, like, you ain't even the shit no more. He was like, oh.
Yeah, right.
Just had to say that.
Right. Oh, man. Dude. It was great, man. And then that moment, too, where you had MJ fall off the platform and in the same way Gwen Stacy did. And like Tom Holland couldn't do it. He got taken by goblins. I was like, oh fuck, what are we doing? And then here comes Andrew Garfield, and he's like, I got this. And he goes down, and instead of shooting the web, he catches her, and then he shoots the web up, and he saves her. And MJ looks at him, she's like, are you okay? And he's just crying, just sobbing, because it's like,
you know, if you've seen it,
that
was a rough fall too.
That was rough, man. I saw that and it got me, man. It got
me. You just heard the thud. He was like, oh shit.
Yeah, you knew what he had done. It's like, fuck. But even seeing it here in No Way Home, I was like, wow. Like, that's just such great character growth for him. Because he was in a dark place at the end of that movie, with him losing her the way he did, like, effectively causing her death by catching her that way, and like she hit her head on the back and snapped her fucking spine. Like, it's just, he didn't mean to do that, but it is what it is. So now it's like redemption in a way, but not because she's gone, and he probably wishes, man, why couldn't I have been better for her, So that's crazy, man. But just such a great movie. Tobey Maguire with the "my back" line, that was great.
Crack your back.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah, my back.
Oh, my back.
Well, the true story with that too is that he almost quit. He almost didn't do Spider-Man 2 because of his back.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah. That was real. Like, he just was. kind of not wanting to get injured. You know, there was a lot of physical work they needed to do for the first one, and then he had hurt his back, and he's like, I may not do it. And so I think it was
got an amazing shape for it to come back as Spider-Man.
He did. Oh man, what's his name? The actor that played Mysterio was the one they were talking about replacing him. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
Jake Gyllenhaal.
yeah.
That he was in the running for being Spider-Man in Spider-Man 2, but then Toby said, "I'm gonna do it." So it's interesting. And then later on, we would get Jake Gyllenhaal in the movies. Yeah,
which he did a phenomenal job too.
Yeah. Dude, it's fun, man. These movies are great.
It'll be fun for Disney.
Yeah, they're gonna be making a lot of money. A lot of money. I'm watching
a lot of money, man. The NFL.
Oh yeah,
shit, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there, man. A lot of craziness. All these trades and moves. I can't. I just. It's like the owners all got together. The teams got all together and said, "Let's just go nuts." Let's just go nuts. Yeah, right.
Called a case of the fuck it.
Yeah, just decided to just do whatever. I mean, the recent one with Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams and Tyreek Hill, both of those guys not being able to come up with agreements. The top two receivers in the NFL, not being able to come up with agreements and leaving Hall of Fame caliber quarterbacks to go to situations. Situations for money. I mean, all it is money. Let's be real. It's business. But
it's business.
Wow.
At the end of the day,
you left Aaron Rodgers and Pat Mahomes. That's crazy. That's crazy. But it is.
He got paid too.
Devontae
Adams. Yeah,
Devontae Adams was the highest paid receiver. And now it's Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill got that. Got traded in with the extension. Like we
with the extension, you my guy. Yep. We're gonna keep you around for a while.
Yeah, like damn.
The Dolphins could be interesting. We'll see. I mean, Tua. I don't know if Tua's the one. They might start. If he doesn't do it this year, he's gone. Like he's gone. They're gonna draft a quarterback or try to trade for one. Like he's gone.
Yeah. What you think of Mitch Trubisky with the Steelers, man?
That cannot be their plan A. That can't be. That can't be. I mean, damn. Like, really? Because, okay, so...
He wasn't a bad...
Where we have to give him credit.
Yeah.
Where we have to give him credit is that Matt Nagy, as a coach, probably was not the best coach for him. To really show how good he can be. So, you put him with the Steelers... He's going to be in a better situation, I think, overall. But we have to see. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like, okay, you're not with Nagy. If you suck here, you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we got a problem. Now maybe you just are a backup. So, but I feel like...
sometimes his anticipation was like a weakness to me. Like, what the fuck are you throwing to, my guy? Like, when we had him for the Bears...
Yeah.
Sometimes I didn't get where he was throwing to, or he would miss the wide open receiver, like more often than you would like to. And now, all right, now we're gonna see what he's gonna do with the Steelers though. Now you got a running game behind you, so maybe that helps.
Yeah.
You're mobile too, so you can use that to your advantage.
Right. I feel like I'm hoping he's better. What the fuck? Chiefs don't know. Chiefs inquire about DK Metcalf.
Damn.
Yes, I just saw it there.
Lucky.
5 hours ago, Sports Illustrated. Chiefs inquire about DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. What the hell?
And Tyler Lockett?
I just see both of their names. They're inquiring about both of those guys. I don't know if they're going to trade for both or if it's just like, which one? Dude, if DK Metcalf goes to the Chiefs, man, what is happening? What is happening?
That's nasty, man.
There was a rumor, or maybe it was just, just far off speculation about the Bears and what they would potentially do. And DK's name came up, and I shot that down, man. I'm like, there's no way. Bears ain't going to do shit. Like, Bears aren't going to get any of these receivers, any of these players. We gave away Khalil Mack for, like, a 4th rounder and, like, a 6th rounder or something
that.
We can't get a 1st round pick?
It was a 2nd and a 6th. I was cool for trading. I just didn't agree with what we got in return.
I want more.
Yes.
For Tyreek Hill, they gave up everything. For Russell Wilson, they gave up everything. You telling me Khalil Mack couldn't get you more? You said a second and a sixth?
Yeah, second and a sixth.
That's
second
like,
round and a sixth round.
Come on, man.
Sixth round might
that's
be on the
crazy.
team by the end of the season.
And the Chargers are just excited now. You know, you see Khalil Mack in the press conference. He's happy.
Because you got Bosa. Well, I'll be fucking
that's
ecstatic.
What I'm saying. Right, know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Like, it's just a perfect fit for that team.
Yes.
It's insane.
I'm
like,
already locked down
gonna
on
be
QB.
scary.
Justin Herbert, he's set.
Dude, the Chargers. But you know what's funny, too? So the Chargers are going to be insane, but that division is going to be insane. Like, the AFC West is about to be a problem. Like, you got Kansas City that's already there, but now Russell Wilson is with Denver, and they were a quarterback away. You got the Chargers, who just that defense is going to be terrifying, and then offense is already legit. So they might win the division. But then you got the Raiders who just got Devontae Adams, and the coach now is the offensive coordinator from the Patriots. What's his name? McDaniels? Josh McDaniels is their coach. Yeah, he's their coach now.
Coach for the Raiders?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes. So I'm saying that division is, dude, with Devontae Adams, yes. It's about to be insane.
Oh, shit.
It's about to be insane. Every game that those teams play now are just going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're probably going to televise all of them.
They will.
Thursday night, Monday night, Sunday night.
Yep.
Every week it's going to be.
They don't get a Thursday out of them. Yeah.
Is the AFC West teams playing each other? All right, put them on TV. Don't fuck around.
I'm charging the Raiders?
Yeah.
Sunday night.
We got the Bears on there. Take the Bears off there and put the Raiders on there. Why would you do that? Oh, man.
Oh, what'd you think of the broadcasting moves with it, too, man? Joe Buck, Troy Aikman. Monday Night Football.
What happened? I didn't hear about that.
Oh, no. They're done with Fox. They signed up for Monday Night Football, ESPN.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah, someone was talking about that. I just wasn't paying attention to it. I mean, yeah, you know, I'm not really a huge Joe Buck fan. You know, he's all right. Troy Aikman's cool. I like Troy Aikman.
Yeah, Troy Aikman's cool.
You know, but Joe Buck, no. Romo is the one that I'm like, just sign me up. So Romo and the Manning brothers. Those are the two. Man. I know from Monday Night Football what I'm watching. I'm watching the Manning cast.
Manning brothers. Yeah.
Yes. Listen to Peyton Manning breakdown.
He's still breaking down. Got the football in his hands. Yeah. Like he still got he's still feeling it. You should snap the quicker than that.
Yeah. Oh man, during the Giants games too, you could just see it. He's just like, it's painful. It's painful watching that team suck. Like he still cares. He's like, why are they so terrible?
Oh man, yeah, man.
Yep.
NFL season.
Yeah,
buck wild,
dude. Yeah, man. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy this year. It's gonna be fun. Fantasy. I'm not even gonna do any research because with all this shit going on,
I
would just have to tear that shit up.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, fuck my notes.
Right. I need this to settle down. Right, because
I'm gonna need to watch a couple of preseason games, see who's gelling with who and
who's on receiver now. I don't even know. I don't know. Yeah. Do you still trust Devontae Adams in that new situation? We're gonna have to see. Like, you probably want to take a chance, but I mean, it's Derek Carr. It's not Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. Tyreek Hill. Do you trust Tua to get the ball to Tyreek Hill?
If you can get him in short routes, catch Tyreek short slant routes.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of drafts that have Jamar Chase as the number one wide receiver. Him or Cooper Kupp. There's going to be those two.
Yeah.
Probably actually Cooper Kupp will be the runaway number one receiver now. Like, I think that definitively, with Devontae Adams changing teams, with Tyreek Hill changing teams, I think Cooper Kupp is the safest receiver in the NFL, sight unseen. If you haven't seen one play, anything, that's the guy you would trust. If you wanted to take a receiver with your first pick, you have to.
Yeah.
Like, and then after that, I mean, it's. I think Devontae Adams, either you're gonna take a chance on him, or you look at a Jamar Chase and say,
Jamar Chase.
I like the chemistry with him and Burrow.
Yeah.
Those two are fucking money, you know. Like,
How
they
would
just,
that look with Carr and Devontae?
we don't know.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill was money with Mahomes.
With the Chiefs, but was it more Mahomes making that happen, or can Tyreek do that with Tua? No, I'm sorry, I'm out. I will never forgive Tyreek Hill.
I'm open.
Dude, not scoring no points. Man. Oh, yeah, right. Like, I'm wide open. I'm right here. No one can catch me. What are you doing?
Hit me.
Just hand up. Just let me play running back because this is ridiculous. I just need the ball in my hands.
Right, man.
Oh, man. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Then Deshaun Watson is who he signed with?
It was a Brown. He's with the Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Browns. That's right. Holy shit.
Yep.
Holy
and now,
shit. That's scary, bro.
Cleveland Browns have him. They also got Amari Cooper as a receiver. They still have Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb. Yeah.
That is a scary offensive team, man.
Yeah. I think
they got some weapons.
Njoku is still the tight end, but Austin Hooper's gone. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, offensively, they're going to be sick.
Yeah.
Jarvis Landry is out, though. I think
he's out.
If he hasn't been traded, he wants out. He wants out. I know that was the last thing I heard is he does not want to be there anymore.
Is it Baker?
Baker's done. Like, he's done. I don't know what Baker's going to do.
You know, to compete?
Compete with Deshaun Watson? Nope. After they just traded for this man? No, man. Nah, he needs to pull a Matt Ryan and be like, please, just let me out of this.
Yeah. Let me out of Matt Ryan was lucky, like, hey, I'm going to bounce. I know I'm not needed here anymore.
Like, oh, you were trying to replace me with Deshaun Watson? Just go ahead and send me out of here, man. I'm good.
Colts, they've been rocking a new quarterback ever since 2012. So
right, they keep since Andrew Luck. It's like we don't know. Let's try another one. Carson Wentz, get the fuck out. Matt Ryan, come on in.
Oh man,
who's next?
It's fantasy football's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even worth it to even do research right now.
No, it's not. It's not.
Like a month ago, I was starting to get the itch. I'm like, man, I should do some research because I just want to see, like, you know,
I had some
planning.
things
and then nope,
written down.
Erase that shit.
Yeah. Who'll be Aaron Rodgers' new number one? Shit.
He doesn't have one. They're gonna have to draft one because Alan Lazard, no, you're not gonna do that. No. You can't trust him. And then I don't even know. Like outside of that, Randall Cobb, you know, like throwback. You know, he doesn't have one. He might retire just finding out Devontae Adams is gone. He's like, you know what, guys, I changed my mind. Like, this is ridiculous. I can't. No. Trade me. Right. Trade me.
Oh.
Yeah,
you're probably right. You got to draft.
You have to draft receiver. You have
somebody in free agency.
I mean, who's left? You know, like, the only thing would be, like, what's happening now is the trades.
Julio Jones?
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Aaron Rodgers and Julio Jones? No way. Julio he's done.
Yeah.
He's broken down, man. If they could have gotten Allen Robinson, which would have sucked because he's coming from the Bears, but he's with the Rams now, I think.
Yep.
Which is crazy. That's insane now. Robert Woods, I think, is gone from there. So maybe you go pick up Robert Woods. Let me see. Where is Robert Woods? Yeah, let me see where Robert Woods is at. Right. Remember where it says he quickly decided on the Tennessee Titans. He's with the Titans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Who's their top receiver over there? I forget his name.
With the Titans, AJ Brown.
AJ Brown, yeah. He's decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So him and Woods, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Man,
I like
Packers
that.
Receivers. Randall Cobb, Alan Lazard, Jawan Winfrey, Malik Taylor. I'm not giving this to the rest of the names I see here. It's not even worth it. Like,
it's not worth the time.
Yeah, this is crazy. Which veteran wide receivers could be targets? Devontae Parker, that'd be interesting. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, lean on the vet.
Terry McLaurin, not getting Terry McLaurin. They better stop it. Devontae Parker, maybe, but they're not getting Terry McLaurin. Hell no. Brandon Cooks, yeah, that'd be smart. Okay. TK Metcalf, no.
But that's not the number one though.
Who? Brandon Cooks.
He's a slot receiver. He's not outside.
But think of what like Tom Brady was able to do with a guy like Julian Edelman. You know, like Julian Edelman's not really a number one as far as size, but as a slot receiver, he was able to move the chains. Good point. Basically, Aaron Rodgers is gonna have to. He's probably gonna have to lean if they don't get a receiver like a big body receiver, then he's gonna have to lean on his tight ends.
Yeah.
You know, and they have decent tight ends. They're not great, but you know, I could see Brandon Cooks maybe fitting in and being cheap. You know, cheap enough to fix. I think too, money wise, they're it's getting kind of tight because Aaron Rodgers' contract was a little bit crazy. Man, Corey Davis from the Jets. Okay, I can kind of see that, but he gets hurt too much.
He does. He can't stay healthy, man.
Yeah,
he's good.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think Devontae Parker is kind of an interesting name, you know, because you just got Tyreek Hill. Maybe Devontae Parker's like, hey, you know, let me just go ahead and move on. I mean, maybe he's even a free agent right away. Let's see. See, I'm seeing it right now. Devontae Parker. Yeah, Dolphins just acquired Tyreek Hill. Blockbuster trade. Might be interested in trading away Parker to help recoup some lost draft capital. Parker is still only 29 and fits the Devontae Adams mold as an outside receiver. Yeah, I mean, that actually would probably be a smart play for them to try to get somebody like that. I mean, if you can get DK Metcalf, cool, because the Seahawks are just trying to rebuild now. Like they're just starting over.
Oh, they're definitely rebuilding. That's
right. They're like done. But then you have a young receiver though in DK Metcalf. Like this is maybe his third year in the league.
Yeah.
Like, I would imagine you'd want to keep him, but
you gotta get some more touches, man. His production definitely went down.
Right. Exactly.
Last season.
Yeah, we'll see. Brandon Cooks, Devontae Parker. I could see it. I don't know why this article has Terry McLaurin on here, because there's no chance in hell Terry McLaurin is leaving.
That's not happening.
The Commanders. You know? He's not. He is not.
The Commanders.
Yep. The Washington Commanders.
Commanders.
I'm good. That's it.
Commanders.
Oh my God. Yeah. All right, man. I think I'm gonna cap it there. It's
cool. Not bad on time, man.
Yeah, we hit a lot of topics.
We did.
Yeah.
Man. It's good. It's gonna be fun to do predictions.
Yes, I'm excited for that. You know, we will see. Said Roman's gonna be there on Monday, so I'm curious to see what happens there. So we got SmackDown and Raw before we do predictions, so that should be cool.
Yeah, Raw's been killing it lately.
They've been good.
When there's no tribal chief, that show sucks.
Yeah, you feel it. You feel it for sure. Like, where's he at?
Right.
I'm looking around and the rest of this roster. What is happening? This roster is not that great. Yeah.
I'm like, man, we can't have that. We got to fix some things.
No.
That's the MVP of the show. Because y'all just really lean on that man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's killing it, so for good reason. But Jesus Christ, like, yeah, you guys, that show is questionable at best without him. You know? It's glaring. Oh man. Yeah. All right, man. So yeah, we'll figure out the next one. You know, definitely though want to get these predictions in for next week.
Oh hell yeah.
So the spring break it ends this week.
It does.
Okay.
Yep, the kids will go back on the bedtime. Right now, it's just they're on vampire hours, man. So I'm probably gaming right now, playing Fortnite, man.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll probably game with him. We'll be playing Fortnite together. They got rid of building. Matter of fact.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's weird, but okay, whatever.
I don't really play Fortnite like that, but
Yeah.
I know, that's a thing. So, hey man, I'm playing WWE 2K22.
Yeah, you
That's
did mention
the
that,
game.
man.
Yeah,
I was like, I want to get it to say for the PS5.
it's good. It's good.
Yeah,
It's really good.
It's really good.
It's such a step up visually. You'll notice it right away. The characters look so much like themselves. Now, here's a tip though, and here's the thing, because I know Roman Reigns, Tribal Chief, that's the guy.
Yep, all that.
You have to put him with Paul Heyman. You have to, because otherwise the entrance is gonna be the old school entrance, which is weird to see. Like, he puts the belt over, and then he walks down, and then he goes to the corner, and he does this, the fucking old school thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? Where is his entrance? They have the music, but they didn't have the entrance. Like, what the fuck is going on? So you have to put him with Paul Heyman, and I think he has to be a champion. So then we do the accurate entrance with Paul holding the championship, him looking around, and then he asks for the championship. Paul puts it in his hands, like that whole thing. Yeah, they do it justice with that. But I didn't know that at first. I'm like, oh my god, they didn't put it in the game. What the fuck? Like, what's happening?
Did you create any matches yet?
I didn't create create a match.
Yeah. Like, did you make any matches? Like, create a wrestler, make a story.
I didn't do so. I did. So the modes that I've done so far, the first one I did was Rey Mysterio's showcase. I just did the first match. That was like literally one of the first things I did. And the showcase is great. Like, they do, they intercut actual footage in the match, and it's like a cross dissolve. Like, they'll tell you, hey, try to do this move, try to do this move, try to do this move. And as you hit the moves, when you finish hitting like a certain grouping of moves, that last move sets up a move that he actually did in the match, and then it dissolves into the footage. So you see the game character like getting ready to throw a punch, and then it dissolves into Rey Mysterio from that moment throwing a punch. Or, Eddie Guerrero doing a Hurricane Rana, and it dissolves into him doing the Hurricane. I was like, what the fuck?
That's a cool transition right there, bro.
Dude, it's dope. And they do that throughout the whole showcase.
Okay.
So that's awesome. And you hear Rey Mysterio narrating through the match, too. Like, yeah, during this moment, I was really thinking, like, wow, this guy Eddie, he's really tough. Like, he knows everything I'm gonna do. His anticipation is so on point. I was like, wow, this is cool, man. And I'm playing this. I'm like, I'm into this. Yeah. So it looks good. It looks realistic. They changed the camera angle a little bit. The moves, some of the moves hit really hard. The entrances, though, really, I'm like,
really
wow,
dope.
This really dope. Cesaro's entrance, it looks real. Like, it's him. It's crazy. It's him. They have the Karrion Kross and Scarlet entrance. That fucking blew my mind. I was like, what? And I did it. I was like, I was getting mad all over again.
They troll it. They troll it. They troll it.
Serious?
See, we put it in there. We gave it to y'all in the end.
Yeah. So I did a couple matches. So actually the first match, because when it's loading, they only give you a certain amount of characters. So I did Sasha and Charlotte. I did that. Or was it Charlotte? No, it was Sasha and Becky. Becky was there, not Charlotte. So I did Sasha and Becky as my first one. And then when it loaded up more, because they didn't have Seth Rollins, I did Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. I did that. So that was cool. And then I've done a bunch. And then I did, when I had everybody, I did Brock versus Roman versus Seth versus Big E. So I did that as a fatal 4-way. So that was really cool. And I did the 4 horsewomen all against each other, so that was cool. So I did that. My Rise is really cool. You create your own character, and then you go through the journey of going from like the performance center to being on the main roster. So that's cool. And then GM mode, you're a GM, and you can book the shows. The only thing that sucks about that is it feels kind of limiting, because for like, let's say like right now I'm running Raw. So for Raw, all the shows you can only do 3 matches and then 2 promo segments. So I was like, I wish you could do like a bigger card, and then you only can use the main championships. So the WWE Championship, the Universal Championship, the Raw Women's Title, the SmackDown Women's Title. That's pretty much it. On NXT, you get the NXT Championship and
Okay, I was just about to ask
the
that.
NXT Men's Championship and the Women's Championship, NXT UK Men's and Women's. That's it. But no like tag teams, no Intercontinental, North American, not during GM mode. No.
Wow.
No, you can't do that. They have it in my Rise because like right now my character is the US champion. So that's cool. But in GM mode, what's that?
What's your character's name?
Oh shit, what's my character's name in there? I didn't make him my character because I have a character in there. It basically goes off of my handle that I use for a lot of things. So there's two names I've had. Back in the day, my character's name was just Hardcore. So my brother and well actually me and both my brothers, it's it's funny. We actually renamed the group recently because we're gonna do like an E-Fed. It's Hardcore, Renegade, and Creed are the three of us. We're a trio. We also have some other people because we were with the Hardys. So there's we were the Extremes when we were all together going off of Team Extreme. Yeah. So the whole group was the Extremes. But recently I was like, we need to have a name for just the three of us because I felt like I wanted the Hardys, the Extreme thing to be more their thing. Yeah. And we're gonna do like an NXT. It's like called the NXWE or whatever, but it was like an NXT. So, and what's crazy about that is I actually came up with NXWE as a company name before NXT happened. Like this was almost decades ago that I came up with that. Like it was New Extreme Wrestling Entertainment is what it was.
Wow.
And so I had that, and basically when I was in school, when I was in college, you know, me and my brother, we did a draft, and he had a company and I had a company, and so it was pretty cool. Like I would run NXWE and he would run WWE, and we did a draft, and I took a lot of guys. Let's see, when they did the invasion angle, a lot of those guys came to my side, and then the guys that were on the WWF side were with him, and then we would do shows around them, and then we created characters and put them on those shows and had pay-per-views. I've got the whole freaking year-long pay-per-views already planned out. I've done stories, we've done everything. Man, promoting.
Wrestler promoter.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, we've done this from the beginning, man, since way back with you know, actually the THQ AKI games, you know, the No Mercies, the WrestleMania 2000s. We've been doing that, man. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah. So it's fun. Yeah, we just kind of do our thing.
That's a good story right there.
Yeah. So yeah, man. And then we're talking like, we'll have some AEW crossover stuff, some, you know, Raw, SmackDown crossover stuff maybe, but like really focus on like the NXT guys and melding like the idea for NXWE with NXT now. Since Black and Gold is done, we'll just do our own thing. So that's what we'll do. So I like to say to people at work when I describe it, I'll say it's like D&D but with wrestling. You know, so like Dungeons and Dragons, you know, you do the role playing, you create the characters, and then you know you have your attributes and everything. But with this, the video game helps out a lot, and you just create your characters and you create stories and just let your creativity go. So it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. So, I love it.
I see, man, dude. This is like years, like you said, decades, man.
And like we've been doing this.
Guys
for
just
a while
carried this
now.
into just about every wrestling video game. You know,
pretty much, yeah. Like we always have some kind of like with every game we continue that story. Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's always fun doing like the drafts and stuff. This time is gonna be a little different because we're doing away with like, so he runs the show and I run the show. We're basically just kind of like gonna collaborate and do the one show and omit like WWE, AEW, and focus on like the NXT brand, you know, and do that, and we both work on that together. Like that's gonna be cool. Maybe we do it with NXT UK as a separate thing, but right now it's all together. Okay. It's all together, yeah. So NXT UK and NXT Black and Gold, those wrestlers we're putting together with our created wrestlers from over the years. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Real nerd shit, man. Real nerd shit. But I love
this. Good nerd shit, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Man, what's your top heel for your wrestling promotion? Like, what's his name?
So I would say it would probably be the character that my brother made, who is so similar in so many ways to Seth Rollins. It's so funny. It's so funny because the character we made is basically a protege to Triple H, and he ended up taking over like DX essentially.
Yeah.
And so Seth, being in the Shield, and this character was in a 3-man team too, but it was DX. And then the Hunter Seth feud, we did that with this character and Hunter before it happened. It was so crazy because when we saw Seth's character show up on television, my brother was like, dude, he's Jacob. This is crazy. Like, that's the name of the character, Jacob.
Okay.
Like, this is so crazy. And so he would do things, and then like Triple H took, because when the Seth turned on the Shield and Seth joined Triple H, we're like, holy shit, this is about to be exactly our freaking story. This is crazy.
Yes,
like somebody hacked in and like found what we were doing and decided, you know what? Yeah, I like this. Seth, we're gonna give you this. Yeah, man, it's fun. It's fun. So yeah, so that would be, I would say, our like tradition, our overall, the biggest heel character that we've made is basically like, a very similar character to Seth that we created before we knew even who Seth Rollins was.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I don't know, because again, we're going off of NXT, so I mean, I got a lot of respect for Walter, aka Gunther. Like, I probably would say, he's gonna be pushed to the moon, man, because he deserves that. So that's one of my thoughts, is like one of the top guys for sure would be Walter, as far as a heel character, and Imperium being like at the top. Yeah. So, but it'll be interesting to see, like, the rivalries. I wonder if in the game they give you 6-man titles, because we do have a bunch of trios. Like, it would make sense for us to do a 6-man tag team
title,
or a trios title. Yeah, because there's a lot of our groups are there's a lot of trios, and AEW has a very similar thing too, and they're talking about that title. But we should too. I'm gonna talk to my brother about that, actually.
There you go.
Because we hadn't actually even talked about that, but the more I think about it, there's a lot of 3-man teams that we created, and then I'm looking at it, like, even I just said Imperium, like that's another one that could be integrated in that too. That'd be interesting. Yeah, man, it's fun stuff. So yeah, WWE 2K22, man, it's great. It's great. Yeah, get it. Get the game. It's fun. Try it out. You'll have a blast. You could just do random matches if you want to. You can go into My Rise and create your own character and have a story there. The character that you create in My Rise, you can't use in regular matches, though. It's only My Rise, so that's a little tough. But that's why I didn't want to put too much into him. But it's over time. I'm like, oh, I want to add this. I want to add this gear. So yeah. So you end up doing it. But it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
I might just have to just pull the trigger and just get it. It's been a while since I spent full price on a video game. I don't do that often. I really don't.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, I got this one. I was following, me and my brothers, we had been following the production of the game and looking at it, and I was getting a little nervous because they weren't showing entrances. They just kept talking about it, and they would show gameplay, and I'm like, entrances suck. Like, why the hell? By towards the end, they usually would have done like a wrestler of the day, and they'll show a different entrance every day. And in this one, they didn't do that at all. They had like a preview, and then they had other people playing the game, and they would showcase a little bit more. Like Smack Talks was a channel that that was really good about showing new content. So when I was watching, I'm like, man, I'm not seeing the full entrance, but some of these visuals look crazy. And then Xavier Woods on Up, Up, Down, Down, he put together a crew, and they were playing the game. And like Ricochet,
a sneak preview.
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler too.
Shayna Baszler and was Cesaro? No, it wasn't Cesaro. It was Shelton. Shelton was there.
Yeah,
Shelton was there.
Yep.
So they all played the game. I was like, okay,
Yeah, that's how I found out that Drew Gulak was in the intro of the game.
Yeah,
that's
man. That's awesome for Drew, man. He has a huge part in it. It's pretty cool. Just as your trainer, if you choose it, because you can choose to skip it, but if you choose the tutorial, he's there. Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. And there's Easter eggs too with it. Like if you in the tutorial do high flying moves, he talks shit about you. Like, yeah, it's so great because he's not about that.
Yeah.
No flips, no frills, no
At least
nothing.
He keeps it consistent. I like that.
You want to have a long career? Get off of there. Like, stuff like that. Oh man, like we talked about this. Like, no. And you can actually go outside and hit him. And he'll say, I know you want a piece of me, but I'm not your opponent right now. Like, get back in there.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. You can interact. That's what's up.
Oh, dude, there's little details,
you're really
man.
selling me on this game, man.
Dude, if you pick Asuka and she sprays the mist on someone's face, the mist stays on their face now. Like, it stays there permanently for the whole match. Yeah. Yeah, there's stuff like, dude.
It doesn't like dissipate or nothing like that. Okay.
No, it stays there. It's next gen now, so they have the technology.
Yes.
But yeah, man, that stays on there. Yeah, there's a lot of little things. Like I said, the Roman Reigns thing with his entrance, you gotta put them together to get that. Yeah, there's some cool stuff, man. Cool little Easter eggs that I keep finding them. That's fucking dope. John Cena, you hear his voice during his entrance. Where he's just like, "Oh, let's get to work," or he'll say something, a little phrase or whatever. Yeah, he says something.
Oh, that's dope.
Yep.
That's dope.
Yep,
So he be saying like right in front of the camera.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
Commentary changes based off of who's wrestling each other. They'll talk about actual stories that have happened.
Okay.
Like Jay and Roman, they talk about the fact that Roman was trying to get Jay in line. And so they're acting like Jay is not, on Roman's side yet if you put them against each other. So that's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So they literally discussed that in the entrance. I was like, oh shit, that's cool. At WrestleManias, they'll bring up things about WrestleMania, depending on which version of The Undertaker you choose. Sometimes they'll talk about him being undefeated still because you picked one previous to him fighting Brock. If you pick the later ones, then they talk about everything after. Okay. So that's cool. Yeah. Seth Rollins will talk about him, just all the Mania matches and things that he's done at Mania. Yeah. They trying, man. They're really trying to win everybody over with this one. Because that last one was broken.
You think Cody be on there next DLC?
No, I don't think so. But there's probably already a created version of Cody that's just ridiculous. The community for this game, they are so talented.
I heard about it.
Dude, oh my god, like ridiculous. Yeah, that neck tat is gonna be perfect. Like, I just haven't. I've done a lot of other things. I haven't even started downloading other characters that are not in the game because I haven't even played all the characters that are currently in the game. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, there's a lot to this game, man. It's pretty cool.
That's what's up, man.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
I think we're check. I'm just you. So good talk, good conversation. You gave me, you made it personal too. You gave me a story with it. I was like, oh man.
Oh, dude, man.
Yeah.
It's good. These wrestling games, man. I love them. And then we had our own spin to it too, man. It's fun. That's what's up, man. All right. Seriously, this time.
All right,
I'm gonna ride out.
That's enough talk. It's time to go to bed.
Right. All right, I'll catch you later. We'll hammer down a time that works for you. Is there a day of the week that would work for a 9 o'clock? Friday would work?
Yeah.
The hard part about that isn't next Friday the day before Mania, or is it?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless we want to do live predictions, then I don't got to edit. Just right there.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So if we did like a Wednesday at 9, if we did that live, that would be cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Like next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't do next Wednesday at 9. I said Friday I could do it.
No, I know. But you said unless we do live predictions. I'm just trying to make sure I'm tracking with you that. So...
No, because I know you said because next week is next Friday. Yeah, you said that's the day before WrestleMania,
because
right?
it's April 2nd and 3rd, right? So
yeah.
Friday.
I said if we could do, like, I'm open to do a live prediction show on April 1st.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. But recorded, nah, think about it, that'd be kind of tough just to edit it and get it out there.
Okay, let's see. And there's no other day that would work for 9. It would only be Friday.
Only Friday. Yep, Friday is the only day. Kids are back on Monday.
Otherwise, you said 7:30?
Yeah, 7:30, yeah.
Yeah, because right now I'm looking at the only day that kind of works for that is Monday.
Monday?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which that would mean the only show left then would be this SmackDown for us to be able to use that as far as predictions go. But I mean, I think that's fine.
doing a tribal chief.
Hey man, you just
I'll have it in the background.
I was gonna say there you go.
I'll have
There
it
you
in the
go.
background.
He's
I'll
probably gonna come out first anyway. He's gonna come out in that first 30 minutes.
Yeah. Because it's Monday Night Raw, you know.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah, he's gonna be first.
Tribal Chief bless the show.
Oh, man. Okay.
Cool. So yeah, Monday will work. Yep.
Monday? Okay. All right.
I need
Yeah,
to
sounds good.
edit and probably
Monday, 7:30.
get predictions out there either Wednesday or Thursday. Yep, that'll work.
Cool.
It is the Saturday.
All right. Sounds good. All right, man. I will catch you later. Great show.
Same here.
Let's go. Let's get it. Road to WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Exactly. All right, man.
All right. Later, bro.